Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to share with you a healthy chocolate chip protein muffin that you can make, and I've made it quite a few times over this past month, which is why I'm so excited to share with you. And here I am today going to just show you how I blend it all together. So we've got our dry ingredients and of course our wet ingredients. What we're using today from dry ingredients is Boomer's protein powder. I'm going to be using 3 scoops of this. Baking soda, sea salt, and gluten-free baking powder, and 3 cups of oats. And in my wet ingredients, I've got 2 tablespoons of coconut oil here, so you can use an extra virgin oil if you like. Vanilla extract, so just any form of vanilla extract that you can get off the shelf that you know that's good at the shop. 2 whisked eggs that I've already whisked up, so preparing in advance. 1/4 cup of applesauce. Oops, sorry, that's 1/2 cup. And 1/2 cup of chobani. So chobani is a low-fat, high-protein Greek yogurt, and this is a great way to get the protein inside the muffin, in addition to the protein powder, of course. Almond milk, 1 cup of almond milk. And honey, we're going to be putting in a 1/4 cup of honey. And, of course, chocolate chips. So, let's do this, shall we? We'll start with the dry ingredients first. So I'm going to have my 3 cups of oats. You can go for rolled oats, that's usually the good thing to do. For this type of recipe, you don't really need to do quick oats, but you can if you don't have any other ones. I've just mixed in my sea salt, baking powder, and all that jazz inside here. And I'm going to take a spoon and just mix it together just quickly. And if you have any cinnamon or anything else that you'd like to add, you can do that too. But because this recipe I'm using chocolate chips, I'm not adding cinnamon to it. But if I was doing like a banana bread, I would use cinnamon. So just a few modifications that you can make. And once I've mixed up the oats with the salt and gluten-free powder, I'm going to mix in 3 scoops of Boomer's protein powder. So as I was mentioning before, because I'm trying to get a higher protein muffin rather than your standard muffin, this is why I'm actually adding it. And I'm also using a concentrate, so this way it's a little bit more creamier, and it's a plain based, like plain no flavor protein powder. So if you have a vanilla one or a chocolate protein powder, you can add that in as well, but because I don't have any other ones, these are the ones I'm using. And because I've added a bit of vanilla essence and chocolate chips, I know it's going to taste just fine for me. But if you had a vanilla, that's probably the one that would be better. So once that's all mixed up, that's pretty much done for my dry ingredients. I'm going to add it to the main bowl that I'm going to be mixing in. Pretty simple. And I know sometimes people like to mix in some of the liquid stuff and then do it like, you know, mixing it all together, but I'm just going to be showing you what I normally do. So I got my eggs that I'm just mixing in with the applesauce, and I'm going to add in my yogurt. So just to that one, just do the best that it does. A little bit of a sticky thing going on. And then mix that around just a little bit to then add in the big mixture of dry ingredients. And notice I still haven't added in my almond milk. That's again because something I just want to do after. I don't want to completely put all the wet ingredients in together. I just find with the oats and stuff, it's just better to mix it separately, just this stuff, and then add in the oats. Then add in the almond milk. So just mixing that in. If you just want to have a look to see what it's looking like, you can have a quick look. It's a bit dry at this stage, but this little bit, just get the best that you can with it. And then you know that your mix really does deserve the almond milk. So, adding in the almond milk. And there you go, it's looking pretty nice and ready to go almost. But there's 2 ingredients that I haven't added in yet, which are very, very important. And There we go, gotta use your muscles a little bit. And I kind of like using the spatula because it's a little bit flexible on the sides so that you can get all the things that you want. There you go. Now that it's all nicely mixed together, I'm actually going to add in the honey. And the reason why I'm waiting now to add in the honey, just by personal preference, is I find honey makes everything stick together. And if I would have added it in sooner, I found it would have just kind of made all my liquid ingredients like stick, and I really want the honey to try to stick with the oats as well. So a little something I like to do. There you go. So I've also made this recipe without honey as well. So if you don't want to add in honey and you want to just be not as sweet, because not everybody likes the sweetness, you could do that. It will taste okay, you will feel like it's missing something. But yeah, because I'm sharing this recipe with a few of you, I know you're actually all gonna wanna have it taste like a little bit of extra sweetness. So we just add it in, and there we go. And these are mine, so I can lick my fingers because I'm not going to be sharing them with anybody. And there is one other thing I should have said. The honey wasn't the last thing or the second last thing that I was putting in, to be completely honest with you, because it's never always working in the perfect condition in my kitchen, is the coconut oil. Yes, I had to let the coconut oil cool down because I didn't want to put it too hot and start pre-cooking everything before. So that's what you can do if your coconut oil is a bit too hot. Just wait for a little bit later to add it in. And now we pretty much are ready for the most important part. And yep, you guessed it, it's chocolate chips. So it's up to you to decide how much you like, but I like to go at least half a cup for a portion this size. And you can definitely add a little bit more if you want to as well. It depends on how chocolatey you like your muffins to be. There we go. So if you just want to have a nice look at that, it's not too chocolatey, but just enough. You got a few chocolate chips here and there. To be honest, I probably ate half a packet before, so you know it happened, right? And now, for the most funnest and possibly slightly difficult part, is to add the ingredients in to the tray. So, if you're doing that, I'd probably recommend getting about a table-sized spoon and putting it inside like that, and probably doing about 2 tablespoons or so inside here. And this batch is actually enough to fill about 14 of these little muffins, and that's a really good portion size so that you're not having too much. There you go. So definitely have a go at this recipe. It's really a great alternative compared to traditional muffins because it's a bit higher in protein, a lot lower in fat than most normal muffins, and also a healthy source of carbohydrates that you can have mixing up into your diet. So yeah, that'll be it. Stay tuned. I'm just going to finish putting these all in the tray, then I'm going to put it in the oven, and then as soon as it's done, I'm going to take a photo and share it with you. So thanks for tuning in, and until next time, thanks guys.